Welcome to a set that I think is one of the most underrated and underappreciated sets and movies in the Star Wars, well, I guess in this case, Lego universe. So it is set number 75215, the Cloud Rider Swoop bikes. And wow, these are some of the best speeder bikes in definitely oversized, but just, I mean, amazing fashion. Comes with three unique fighters. So in Ferris Nest, Weasel, and of course a celebrity. It's really nice to get a, a famous actor in here. So Tobias Beckett. Hello, everybody. Who is kind of good guy, bad guy, or you could say good guy with a flaw, bad guy with a flaw. Either way, he sells out Han Solo, and we all know what happens when you sell out Han Solo. You might get shot, aka Greedo, all that kind of stuff. So with this set, it was $30 originally. I believe I got it. I think I got it with 20% off, and it was May 4th promo, so I used it towards, getting the. I think it's $75 minimum needed to get the May 4th promo. So I was glad it got a nice little deal on it, and I think it's a steal. I mean, I really wanted the figures for sure. But I did like, the scene in the movie with the swoop bikes was fantastic. And these did look good from the box art. So I was like, sure, I'm definitely in on this set before it retires. And man, I am glad I got it. Let's start with the figures here. So we've got Ferris Nest, who is, really one of the more important figures in Star Wars lore. I mean, if you think about what he accomplished with a Star Wars story, and really what Han Solo did is that he really, by obtaining, all of the fuel necessary to get the rebellion going, right? So that they could fuel all their new ships and X-wings and all that kind of stuff. So this was the fuel that got the rebellion going. So you really have to thank Tobias Beckett, Han Solo, and everything for that. But it was in Ferris Nest who delivered the goods to the rebellion. So it was a key freedom fighter, and I just think this is a fantastic figure. Probably I think it's one of my top 5 in terms of Lego minifigures. So I'm just super ecstatic. Really detailed printing. The helmet is fantastic. I'm a little disappointed they didn't figure out a way to give like an alternate face, but it's understandable because most of it you really couldn't see who she was. She was a fantastic fighter, really cool, vibro blade. It's really nice that they had printing on the actual cape. Very minimal back, but that doesn't really matter with the cape blocking it. So all in all, this is a great figure, and I am ecstatic. Let that zoom in there. Boom. And then here is the other, the second, if you will. Whoop. Losing stuff. Look what they did with that. That's pretty cool. Again, they extended it, made it a little bit more menacing. This is Weasel. He is also, since they were all kind of covert, working as gangs to kind of disrupt Imperial activity and steal, and kind of fight with criminal activity who are supporting a lot of the Imperial efforts. So he's a smaller guy, so he has the child legs. Really nice detailed printing. It'd be nice to get arm printing with these guys to go with it, but that's all right. Very detailed, very cool. The helmet is just spectacular. It's almost got like a Mandalorian thing going on, but not quite. So very cool figure. So that's another great one. And then of course Tobias Beckett in his he liked to have double blasters rolling, and he's got printing on the torso, the legs. They didn't do any arm printing or anything like that. Very minimal printing on the back, so not much there. They did not give him an alternate face, so it's just a, let's see if we can get it to focus. There it goes. And then here's with the hair. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's not super accurate, but accurate enough. I don't know if you'd think that was Woody Harrelson or not. All right. So, getting to the Swoop bikes. I don't know the model types, but I tell you, this one right here, it's almost like a flying throne room. This thing is so big. It's such a cool fin. It doesn't go back and forth. It moves just like a little bit. I would say that the nice part is when you get swooshing, you could put your fingers on the trigger and you could shoot things down. The steering column moves up and down. I thought it was a very interesting way of doing it. I do like this is a 3-bar technique to create that. It's so cool. Here's how it looks from the bottom. Not terrible, nothing special. I thought the front with these are all stickers. So there's a lot of stickers in this set. But I thought that front looks really cool. And then the other part that's really neat, the thrusters in the back, all the different studs, and I thought they were just interesting. There's a lot of technique in there, a lot of detailing, a lot of very, very modern parts that Lego's using in this particular set. So that's in Ferris Nest's personal Swoop bike. And then there was another one that was a 2-seater. This thing's got some weight and heft to it, and I thought one of the best features right there is just how they use those clip pieces to kind of create that that thruster look. And then of course they have the blue thrust. Here they've got the steering column. It's pretty basic, just some detailing, really nice coloring, and again they use that 3-bar technique to get this part. So there's 3 bars right here, more stickers to be applied, and then you've got a second individual can sit there, and there's more guns, and this thing rotates down. There's stud shooters on the side, so if you're grabbing it, swooshing it, you can fire off from right here. So yeah, I mean, this thing is hefty. It is insane. And the crazy part is that this set was $30. I don't know if it really sold super well. I mean, I think it sold okay. I think Disney didn't do necessarily a great job. I'm going to move this aside here. Here's the new Mandalorian set for comparison, because this set's also $30, and if you think about it, it's pretty much the same set, although instead of another minifigure like Weasel, you get Baby Yoda, the child, or Grogu, right? Mando, you get in Ferris, and then I don't have it handy right now because it's in my Tusken Army, but you have a Tusken Raider that's a common part versus a unique figure. So that, and if you look at just kind of the sizing of these pieces, it's really comparable. So it's really close in terms of overall. I would put this set almost ahead of the Mandalorian Battle Pack significantly. it beats it out in figures, and it beats it out into kind of the heft, or the heft, if you will, of the pieces. So does it show that Lego is kind of scaling back a little bit and charging more and getting more expensive? No, not necessarily. I mean, I think part of it is just, I think they knew they had to really go big and do well with Solo for it to sell, and probably needed some extra minifigures, where they probably could have just done, taken Tobias out of the mix and put him in another set. But, what's probably got everybody over the top is getting Tobias Beckett, right? So for this, hey, I get Baby Yoda on the cheap, Beskar armor, Mando, and the rest is gravy, right? But wow, these Swoop bikes are just incredible. I mean, from a display standpoint, they just look fantastic. So, I think while Solo didn't necessarily get its due in both the movie itself and also in Lego, I really wish they would have kept, throw another set or two our way. There's a couple things, especially with Darth Maul and the Kira, and there's just so many storylines that they're just missing out. Maybe we'll get some of it when we get furtherance of some of the Star Wars, the new series that are coming, whether it's Kenobi or Cassian or some of the other series that are coming. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this is set number 75215, Cloud Rider Swoop Bikes. So join us every Monday, join me for Microfighter Monday. I like to review, also kind of going through my Star Wars collection, in fact going through my entire collection. So again, I hope you enjoy, and we will catch you on the next video.